feel.
Oh my God.
I know he's just not right for you. And you could tell me if I'm off, but I see it on your face when you say that he's the one that you want. And you're spending all your time in this wrong situation. And
Yo,
every
why
time you want
Squidward
to stop,
zesty on that
I know I
shit
can
though?
treat you better than he can. And any girl like you
Oh my God.
deserves a gentleman. Tell me why y'all be wasting time on all your wasted time when you should be with me instead. I know I can treat you better. Better than he can.
Yo, why was Squidward
Welcome back to
so
episode number
sick on that shit?
43.
Oh my God.
Dude,
that was the
Squidward
best
poured
one.
his heart into him. I know, that was
That
the
was
best
the best
one.
one.
That one was like, it sounded the most like them as
Yeah.
well. That one was good.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
God, Squidward.
Thank you, the Bikini Bottom Trio,
Yeah.
for
Truly.
for the intro.
Thanks, Bikini Bottom
Especially you,
Trio.
Squidward. You absolutely killed
Yeah.
that one. You poured your heart and soul into it, and we could tell.
We could definitely tell.
We could tell. So, welcome back, everybody, to episode number 43. How you doing?
Really, really bad.
And
You know what I don't know if I ever mentioned this on the podcast before the podcast. But
What? You don't know if you've ever mentioned this on the podcast before the podcast.
podcast.
That is badass, man. That is badass.
Let's badass, man. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Guys, it's fine. It was a reference.
Huh?
Anyways,
Yo, nobody cares.
you know what I wish you could do on the TikTok?
They're on this podcast for your racism. Your
Oh
racist
my
remarks.
God. Racism? I hardly knew her.
I hardly knew him. Racist him. Racism. Hardly knew him.
You know what I wish I could do on TikTok, the app?
Wait, let me guess before you say that. I wish I could go into someone's profile and then look at the videos of theirs that I've already liked. Is that an original idea?
No, that's not. And also what it wasn't what I was going to say easily.
Easily was.
What I was going to say was this podcast is brought to you by Mauno microphones.
Call.
No, as I
They
wish.
still pay me.
Oh, when am I getting a cut of that
Never.
check? What?
Per podcast, $100 per podcast.
That's what I'm going to be making?
No, that's what I am.
Damn it. Why are we not recording more then?
I don't want to oversaturate the market.
Huh? Get money.
Get money, get bitches.
Right. We'd be doing 4 podcasts a week for $100. Think about that. $400
Yo, should I have to
a
cut
week.
that though?
What?
Because I don't get any.
You don't get any money?
Or bitches.
Oh. What I was going to
No,
say.
because I have a girlfriend that I love.
Okay.
But she doesn't love me back because she doesn't watch the podcast, so I don't have to cut it. She'll never know.
Anyways, what I was going to say was I wish that you could block like a
You can block people.
I wish, like blocking a page, you could block a sound. You know which one I would block?
Well, oh wait, let me guess. Let me guess. Would it
Think
be?
of the cringest sound on TikTok.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
Let me think. Oh, I know it, but I know it, but I don't know it. It's oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Say it.
It's like goes like oh fuck, I don't know. It's the Eddie the Stranger Things Eddie one. The song.
No.
How does that go?
And it's something playing J&J. I don't know. Fucking
That wasn't it.
put the pee-pee. I don't know, man.
I'm pulling it up.
Don't do that.
I'm doing it.
No, the one that I would block is the Ashley look at me into the
Look at me.
I'd block that shit
Don't-
faster.
don't-
Don't
don't-
do that,
don't.
man. Because, man, Homelander doesn't deserve that shit. Homelander doesn't deserve that shit. You know, he doesn't. Homelander doesn't deserve to be a TikTok. This is oh my
Wait,
no.
now I can't find the song though.
Oh.
Is it this one?
Well, that's not it, man. Someone trying to be funny on the beat. Someone trying to be fun. No, you gotta get the whole song, man.
Eddie, baby,
I really hope this is the whole one so I don't have to hear this fucking part
I
again.
just saw Steve. He's crying his eyes out with dust, and they're playing D&D. Say, oh, they love you so.
This is a music podcast now.
You're here.
Turn that shit off, man.
Hey, AJ, baby. AJ, baby.
That song
Why are
makes
they
me want to do
British?
foul things.
Kids.
No, no,
You
no,
said it.
no.
Yes, you did.
Didn't. I was talking about to you, man.
Okay, I have to go get my water. I'll be right back.
What? Oh my. Guys, I would just like to apologize. You would think that after 43 of these stupid podcasts, we'd be able to get any better at them. We will not. Oh my god.
All right, guys. Sorry.
Is that the whole point?
I
You
got
did
my
that for a
water.
bit, man?
No, I actually didn't.
Come on, dude. Ooh. Was that fizzy water? Are you literally just drinking club soda? Oh my god. Oh.
What does it look like, man?
Why are you just drinking straight club soda, you freak?
Well, it's club soda, man.
Right.
It makes me jittery.
Oh my goodness. Something is wrong with your brain, man. I swear to God. I swear to God.
All right, not sponsored.
So I wanted to ask
I
you a
wanted
couple
to ask you
questions.
a couple questions
What do you
too.
think about Snow White?
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched it early. Screening.
What do you
Early
think
screening and
about X?
Yeah, I like his music.
No,
He's probably my top artist.
no, you might be
Maybe
confused.
of all time.
You might
Maybe
be
I might be.
confused.
Okay, I might be.
I was talking about the platform
Really
formerly
back
known
in.
as
Oh,
Twitter.
Threads.
No,
Formerly known as Threads.
no.
What do you mean? What do I think about it?
What do you think about the
Waste of
rebranding?
money.
From a social media marketing perspective, what do you think of the rebranding? Do you think X has good SEO?
Do you think? What if you had to find videos on that platform? What would you search?
X. Tentacion.
No, if you had to find a video, if you had to find like videos on that
Oh,
platform,
shit.
what would you search? Do you think?
I'm probably.
curious.
Huh. Yeah,
'Cause,
no.
I was thinking like,
Yeah, like there's probably a website.
there's got to be an obvious Google search that like you'd be able to find those videos
Well,
on that
Like
platform.
before, I probably would have gone to twittervideos.com.
Not .com, man. Just what's the Google search? Probably Twitter videos, right? But what would it be now?
Well, now it would probably just be like X videos. Okay, so don't
search
Google
that.
that. Don't Google that, please.
That was like the one. There's this one bit that I did in one of my videos a while ago, where I was like playing MW 2019, and one of the people that we ran into, his name was Lana Rhodes, and I was like, "Wait, who is that?" And Max, who I was playing with, was like, "Google her, man." And like you can't see the screen, you can just see my webcam, and then you hear like the clicky clacky of my keyboard, and I go. Oh shit!
Also, don't look that up.
Yeah, also do not
Yeah.
do not.
But anyways, what do you think about X? I think
I don't care. Like, I
mean,
mean, it's meaningless to me. It's literally I don't wake up or go to bed any different.
no, neither do I. But I want to. Really?
Am I sick?
I don't think so. I just hate Elon Musk.
He's done a lot of good for the world.
I just don't know what the thought process behind this was. You know how many yes men you have to be centered around to be like,
He
you know, the
fired
biggest.
everyone that wasn't a yes man.
Or not the biggest. No, he fired everyone who was a no man.
That wasn't a yes man. I said.
Oh, it's just like, why? Also, they revealed their new slogan.
X gonna give it to you.
That would have been better. Let me pull it up.
X videos for all. Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no!
Best free videos. On the
Oh
whole
no!
internet.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
That can't be good.
Let me look up what the new slogan is for the app formerly known as Twitter, now known as X. In case you aren't aware, Twitter. Probably heard of Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's called X now. Just the letter X.
I know that.
I'm talking to you, but I'm telling the audience.
Oh.
Anyways, their new slogan is "Blaze Your Glory."
Blaze. 420, blaze your glory.
Blaze your glory.
Blaze that Zaza.
Hey guys, blaze that Zaza.
Hey
X.
guys, 420, blaze Zaza X. Dude, X Zaza.
So what I was wondering is,
It's not even like a good name.
no, it's horrible. What I was
Like,
wondering,
yo, let me check X real quick.
yeah. What'd you post on X recently?
Yo, what did you X?
Well, that's what I
Like,
was gonna
what
say.
about-
You know how
can't say
like,
tweet anymore. Yo, I'm
well,
gonna
so
X that.
on the app, it still tweets, still retweets. So what I
Right.
was saying was maybe this is a
Re-X.
slow rollout. It's gonna be yo reeks that shit. Yo, did you see my reeks?
Re-X that shit. No, but still be X.
No, because Twitter tweets, so there has to be some form of X.
Yeah, X's.
No, because
Yeah,
that'll
see
be
my
like
latest-
Twitter's. That'll
see
be
my
like I
latest
posted a
X.
Twitter.
Well, it already doesn't make sense.
That's what I'm saying. But post X.
That would make less sense. That's not
No, because it's like Twitter tweet.
tweet's a word. Is a sound effect.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's what the future is.
that's
baby.
what it's gonna be.
Probably.
Probably. What's
Probably- it's probably
more
gonna be
likely? What's more likely? That's gonna be called.
It's probably just gonna stay tweets.
tweets, or that's gonna be.
I would. That's probably what. Hey, yo, check out my new.
Yo, guys, go on my and check out my latest.
Go on my X account, check out my new, and I just read.
Go on my
And I
latest
just read
X videos account and check out my latest.
No, don't do that. 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 I wonder what. There's like spikes in the microphone. I need to know what that's on.
I just hit my head. Was why
Well, I know.
you said I was 4 spikes. You needed. What do you need to know about them? What they sound like in post? They probably sound like.
I'm rewatching all the Fast and the Furious movies
Mm-hmm.
because F9 leaves Crave at the end of August. I haven't watched Fast X yet.
Is it out?
I've heard only bad things.
Is it out?
It came out in theaters
When?
May. Might not be in theaters anymore, but based on what people are telling, like I got some feedback from haters who said that it was horrible, but I didn't listen to haters.
Some feedback.
But then I was talking to Riley on Saturday, who's just as prolific of a Fast and Furious fan as I am, and he said that movie was dog shit.
Damn.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit, is what he said, and that bums me out. So,
Aren't they all though?
no.
Like as films or as movies?
Oh well, I mean, if you're looking at it like,
What if you compared to the Barbie? Have you seen Barbie?
nah, I haven't seen Barbie yet.
Does that make you sexist?
Maybe to some.
Hmm.
Like I played Hogwarts Legacy and I haven't seen Barbie. What kind of person does that make me?
Based.
I mean, I'm gonna go see Barbie. First, I want to go see Oppenheimer in
Oppenheimer?
IMAX.
In
Because-
IMAX.
Because if I don't get around to seeing Barbie in theaters, I don't really give a shit about seeing Barbie at home. Like I'll watch it at home. Also, my
Right.
pants are riding up a little bit. Stand by. But Oppenheimer, I don't want
Can't
to.
see anything. Don't worry, nothing to see.
Oppenheimer, I want to make sure I see
In IMAX.
in IMAX
70 millimeter or
for
no?
the boom. I
Are you
don't
gonna
think there's
see it in-
anywhere in Toronto with a 70 millimeter.
No, but you could go Saga or Vaughn
Why would I go out there?
to see it in IMAX 70 millimeter. 70.
Nah.
70.
Meh.
Nah.
But
But I will
actually,
be seeing it in the IMAX.
if I go to
70.
Vaughn, I could go to Popular Pizza afterwards.
Oh.
Get a slice and go to Land.
Or pre at Popular Pizza.
Pre-Popular Pizza and then go to the theater.
The theater? Yeah, man. Pre at Popular Pizza. And then go to Land.
So we got a bunch of stuff being delayed. Now, here's my take on it. It sucks, right?
Stuff being delayed, like what?
You see the tweet I sent? Or sorry.
Try
you
the-
see the I sent you the other day?
No, I actually didn't. Wait, let me pull it up right
Ooh,
now.
you're not going to like it. You're not going to like it. Now,
So, Kenny and Pred go to Optic. What do you feel about that? They officially sign on Optic as of yesterday. How do you feel?
What is wrong with you, man?
I feel great.
Something's wrong.
I think
with
Optic's in a really good position for the new season whenever it decides to start. Beyond the Spider-Verse has been delayed indefinitely.
you.
Yeah, but good thing that was a good cliffhanger though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great cliffhanger.
So
Yo, let me click the so let me click in it. There we go.
So this is the tough thing, right? Is we're at a bit of a crossroads. Now, I would never. Well, I don't say that. I am not siding with the executives in this strike. I think, having a job now and
Sorry. The following films are expected to premiere in 2023 or be given new release dates coming soon. Coyote vs. Acme, Cuckoo, Havoc, Night Bitch, Red One, Roadhouse, Saltburn,
what the hell?
Spaceman, The Old Guard 2, and Unfrosted.
What the hell was that?
Okay, well, those can't be real.
Night bitch. Oh, that sounds real to me.
Kung Fu Panda 4.
But I'm really hoping they come to. I'm really hoping
Captain America Brave New World.
got delayed. They're all getting delayed,
But
man.
who's Captain America now?
Anthony Mackie. Well, you didn't watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier, man.
No, I knew that he was that.
Also, I heard that one of my friends was watching the Twisted Metal show, and he says it's like it doesn't take itself seriously, but it's actually like relatively enjoyable. What is wrong with you, man?
Joker Folie à Deux.
No! Well, they got time to reshoot the musical scenes.
No, but just the fact that it's confirmed Folie à Deux.
Folie à deux.
Yeah, you have to say it like you're French.
Le Joker Folie à deux.
Le Joker Folie à Deux. Next October, I'm all right with that. That's honestly sooner than I thought.
A lot of stuff is going to get delayed because of the strikes.
Well, how about they just be better writers then?
Don't do that.
I don't know what to tell you. Be better at your job.
It's not a matter of...
Oh, they
Well, that's the point of unions.
They accidentally copy and pasted the list here twice.
That's the point of unions, which is why unions is it's like an interesting conversation, right? It's an interesting topic, those unions, because I think there are some benefits, but
Entitled Sony Spider-Man film.
I also think that there are some cons with unions as well, but this isn't a union talk pod. But what I'm hoping is that they can come to an agreement and we can get back to watching some good content.
3 untitled Star Wars films coming out in 2026.
Not anymore.
It says it here, man. It's confirmed.
Is that Polygon? Or Kotaku?
It says it says discussingfilms.net. May 22, 2026. December 18, 2026. December 17, 2027.
Well, there's that one movie.
Avatar 5, 2031, bro. How are we already thinking that far in advance? I'm going to have, maybe kids by then. Is that insane?
That's crazy.
What's coming out this Friday?
That's crazy.
Last Resort.
What? Who cares, man?
Okay, what were you saying?
What I was saying was I just hope that they can come to an agreement, the unions and the executives, so we can get back to watching some content, because The Boys Season 4 is also delayed. Yeah. I'm hoping Invincible Season 2 doesn't get delayed, and if it has been already, I didn't hear about it. So,
yeah, that sucked.
And then I also heard Thomas Hayden Church. You know this guy? Sandman.
Yeah.
He said something about how they're potentially in pre-production for a Spider-Man 4 Sam Raimi movie. Now, no one other than Thomas Hayden Church has confirmed this.
Reliable source or no?
Well, not during the strikes, I would say. There he goes, man. There he goes. Into the night. Guy can't handle a little talk about unions. Guy doesn't even like the common man. I won't even promote the... Guys, I gotta be honest with you. I don't really like Ethan. And I don't know how to tell him. Can you help? In the comments? Drop a comment down below. Oh, shit. Guys, the guy's popping Buckleys on the podcast, man. Oh, no. He's got the lozenge. Oh man, wash it down with some moon soju.
Oh.
Well, why did you invite me over if you're sick, man? I'm gonna get sick.
No,
Right before the long weekend.
No, I'm not sick.
Right before the long weekend.
No, I'm not sick. I just got sick the other day.
Ah, I just chin music myself with the microphone. He's got the lozenge. Icy outside, Buckley's inside. Man, there's no way. There's no way. The mic's right there, man, picking you up and shit. Whole thing.
Yeah, it's good content, man.
Bad content, man. Not unless
We got the lozenge. Oh.
Don't
what?
blow your nose into the microphone again,
I'm
man.
wiping.
Your ass.
Yeah.
Now I feel congested.
Shut the fuck up. It's not that quick.
Can I have Buckley's just to suck on? No! Think of the audio.
Oh, no. Dude, they've already clicked off easily.
What'd you think of Secret Invasion? Oh my.
It's the fucking ASMR edition of the pod, man.
Stop. Dude, how long is your Ethernet cable? You got like 100 yards of backup over here. Dude, you got Buckley's lozenge everywhere, man.
Dude! Okay, this podcast is being deleted. We're restarting.
Oh, no! We weren't recording! No! Just kidding. Yeah. Got you. No. Oh, no. Man. Oh.
All right, we're back. We're back.
Now the guys are going to have to hear lozenge.
So Darth Revan is genderless?
Sometimes I swear, God. Oh my God.
He is.
You mean they are?
It's a male. The gender's the male.
Wait a minute.
No, the sex is man.
The
Gender.
Sex,
There's
the
no
sex
gender.
is men.
He has sex with men.
He could.
Genderless. Well, even if you had a gender, you could still have sex with a man.
Didn't the Jedi just say can't hold no wife?
Nope. No, why? Yeah, thanks for censoring yourself, man. What's so goddamn funny?
You think Yoda maybe with Mace?
Oh!
You never know.
Easily did. Well, they
Yeah.
gotta keep the bloodline pure.
Who do you think Baby Yoda's baby daddy is?
Baby Yoda.
Chewbacca.
Tarful.
Tarful.
No. Wait, let's
Goodbye.
actually theorize.
Tarful.
So Baby Yoda. So Yoda's obviously the dad.
Goodbye, Chewbacca.
So Yoda's the dad, is he?
you, I will.
Is Yoda the dad?
Probably not. That would be a
Oh.
pretty big scandal if it was.
Well, when do we find out?
I don't think we ever will find out who Grogu's parents are. By the way, guys, I got Grogu in my shorts. Big Grogu guy.
Will we ever find out what or if he is?
What?
Will we ever find out what or if
Guys,
he
can
is?
you stop looking at my grundle?
Start looking at his grundle, guys.
Save that for OnlyFans.
Start looking at a Solomon grundle.
Dude.
Do you think we'll ever find out what or if he is?
I think so.
And
Well, he's a Mandalorian. Shit.
he's Mandalorian.
I just fucking spoiled it.
Is he actually?
Well, Mandalorian is a religion.
Oh. So Grogu just becomes one then.
It's a people.
That's alright. It's not
Kind of
really a
spoiled
spoiler.
it. Kind of spoiled it for you, but
It's not a spoiler, man.
spoiled the whole fucking show. Can't even believe myself. It just spoiled the whole show.
I wouldn't have been if I was watching. when I'm watching it.
Where you at,
and I've
Bad
been
Batch?
Struggling.
Like, oh,
Struggling to get through that. I'm on episode 12, though,
what I'll say is,
of season 2. So I got 5 episodes left.
oh, it's season 2. Yeah, season 2's not great.
It's just the same thing every episode.
Yeah, but did you like season 1?
Yeah.
I like the stuff at the beginning and the end. A lot of those animated shows, the middle, it's like, what are we
doing here?
This could have been a limited series and would have been just as fun. But like the Order 66 stuff in cartoon, I enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
Same with like at the end of Clone Wars. So did you watch Clone Wars, then Revenge of the Sith, now Bad Batch?
Mm-hmm.
And then Rebels?
No.
What do you mean?
Not even close.
What do you mean no?
Then I play Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah?
And then I watch Solo. And then I watch Kenobi.
But Rebels is before episode 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, the way that you answered that, I was like, wait, is it after episode 6?
No, and then I watch Kenobi.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think I play Jedi Survivor.
Mm.
And then I watch probably Rebels. And then I watch Rogue One. And then I watch
New
4, 5, 6.
Then
Then I
you
watch
play
4.
Star Wars Outlaws.
Then I watch 4. Play Force Unleashed 1. Because it's canon. It could be. It could be.
You could. Headcanon.
Episode number 2 of The Force Unleashed
Okay.
is not canon.
Oh.
Then episode 5. Then episode 6. Then Mandalorian seasons 1 and 2.
Not 3?
Then Boba Fett.
Then
Then
Mandalorian
season 3.
Yeah, a lot of people made the mistake of not
And
watching
then-
Book of Boba Fett.
and
Missed out on
then-
some stuff.
Then Star Wars Resistance, which I'm really
Ooh.
excited for.
Well, whoa. When is Young Jedi's
Young
slotted in
Jedi
there?
Adventures happens before episode 1.
What?
Yeah.
I guess you're right. They haven't been killed yet.
No. And then 9, 7, 8, 9.
Did you watch Tales of the Jedi?
Not yet. So stuff like that I'm already past.
You'll just watch later.
I'll just watch it after I'm done everything.
Yeah.
And then I don't know when Ahsoka comes out, but
Dude.
I think
The
that
more-
happens before, right before 7.
Yeah, that happens, like, I think during Mandalorian Season 3. It probably happens at the same time.
Right. I think it. If
But you could probably watch Ahsoka after Mandalorian Season 3.
that's what I was gonna say.
Dude. I don't know. The more I'm seeing of Star Wars Outlaws, again, I'm
You're
skeptical.
seeing more of it.
Just like there's behind the scenes talking.
Oh, okay.
And I know that they're obviously talking their game up, but I think Ubisoft has some pretty cool technology and massive entertainment, which are the people who are making this. They made the Division. I think it could be a pretty cool game if they
Single
pull it
player?
off. It is single player, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there's a multiplayer component to it, but
Well,
all I'll say is, at least from what I can tell, Starfield has no planet to space fluent thing. It's like a cutscene to go into space and a cutscene to land. Star Wars Outlaws, you can just take right off into space.
careful with that hand.
You can just take right off into
You can
space.
just take
Don't
right
do that.
off
Don't do that.
space.
And guys, we have to break now.
Break dirt too.
So we have to talk to our HR team about that one. PR. Wait, no,
He's
we'll
all
see
right with
you.
it.
Part 2.
Yeah, you don't have to clap sync because I pressed them at the same time.
Shit, you're right. You're right, but what if there's a slight delay?
No, I'm kidding. There's. What if there's a slight delay?
Dude, you're really funny. You should start podcast, maybe. Don't stop, dude. Stop.
All
that.
this is being cut. We haven't started the pod yet.
Oh shit! And hey, guys.
And welcome back to part number 2. We're not going to be playing Star Wars Outlaws.
Man, we determined during the break that we would be pre-ordering it.
Oh shit!
I literally
most likely
pre-ordered
am
it.
not in the market for another scavenger.
No, I
shooter,
agree with you, but-
hiding from the Empire game.
I agree.
I'm just not, especially playing it as a woman.
I
Pass. Yo, chill with that, though.
It's
That
because
joke's
we've
not
never
funny.
had an open world Star Wars game like this before.
This is not the open world Star Wars game that I personally want or am interested in.
Fair. I'm probably gonna play it though.
Well, I'll probably play it. They gotta fix a lot based from that gameplay trailer, though. That shit look janky.
Well, yeah, man, it's in beta.
Well, yeah, it's in. Well, yeah, guys, it's gone gold.
Also, you know what I just realized?
We're starting around the podcast.
I've been
is live.
buying a lot of games on PlayStation that you've been playing, but you're
Lot.
buying games on Steam. How the fuck am I supposed to play? Doesn't seem to be a lot of reciprocation.
I'm not playing games on Steam. I'm playing CoD, bruh.
Doesn't seem to be a lot of Doesn't seem to be a two-way street. Seems to
That's
be a
because-
one-way street.
That's
And it
because
seems like okay. Did you see that Secret Invasion ended up being the lowest rated Marvel project ever in the history of the MCU?
even lower than She-Hulk or Quantum Mania.
I believe the finale had an 18% on Rotten Tomatoes. Now, Rotten Tomatoes is Rotten Tomatoes, you know, grain of salt and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's saying a lot. And here's what I'll say about Secret Invasion. I don't think it's a 2 out of 10, right? But the most disappointing part of that show for me was first 5 episodes, I actually was somewhat enjoying it. It's not like earth-shattering in any way, but it's like this is just kind of like a fun spy show.
Mm-hmm.
And then the finale happens, and you're like, why did this show even happen? The show just...
Can you just tell me spoilers? Can we just say spoilers and you tell me what happens? I'm not going to watch it ever.
Well, me telling you what happens... Well, I guess I can tell you certain plot points. So spoilers for Secret Invasion, if you care.
Starting now. Mute.
But essentially, the show starts... So before the show, obviously, I don't know if you remember Nick Fury. Not Nick Cage.
Say it.
Nick Fury's up in space,
Okay.
right? He's been up in space for a while.
Right. I think I remember that.
So the show starts and Nick Fury comes down to Earth. He's like, I'm here.
Yeah. He crashes lands or he's...
No,
I'm here.
graceful landing.
Okay.
Graceful landing. Like
How'd he get there?
Graceful.
How'd he get there?
Hovers.
How? He's a human being.
Space magic.
But he's
On a
human.
ship, man.
True.
So the show
Like
starts with him
Jesum
coming down
Christo.
on the thing. There's scrolls everywhere. You know what scrolls are. So you
That was
find
the
out,
thing that pretended to be him.
but with permission. I think that was
Yeah.
a permission thing.
I think so too.
So that was Talos. Just for context, that was Talos, right? Talos is like the main scroll. So essentially, the plot of the show is there's a band of Skrulls. Because if you remember in Captain Marvel, essentially the Skrulls were left. Their planet was like they had nowhere to live.
Mm-hmm.
So Nick Fury made a promise to the Skrulls that he would find them a new place to live.
Earth.
So no, not Earth. Earth was like the temporary for some of them, but he found out that like the whole Skrull civilization, there's like 1 million Skrulls on Earth. Nick Fury was not happy about that.
He was furious.
He was furious, yes. So there's like a band of Skrulls that hate humans because they feel like Nick Fury failed them and the human race needs to be eviscerated for that. So the main guy was like, he was trying to start World War III, essentially. Like
Talos.
he was just starting to... No, not Talos. The main bad guy, who was a Skrull. He was basically trying to start nuclear Armageddon.
Mm-hmm. This is all happening in Secret Invasion or before?
This is all happening in Secret Invasion.
Okay.
So he's basically trying to plot the Russians and the Americans against each other so that they just start nuking each other, and then the whole world ends up, like, the human race becomes extinct, essentially, because they're just nuking each other. But long story short, they find a way to defeat him. But the way that they defeat him in the finale is he turns himself into what's called a Super Skrull. Emilia Clarke's character also tricks him and also turns into a Super Skrull in what may be the most cheesy CGI fight of all time. But essentially, so then Emilia Clarke kills this guy with it. What a Super Skrull is, and what they did it was Nick Fury had a vial of every single Avengers DNA in one.
Why? And how?
Just 'cause. And it's because they gathered
Like
DNA
blood?
samples.
Or like what was in the vial?
It was just like a clear vial of their DNA.
But
but
like, what does
essen-
that look like?
It was just water. It just looked like water.
Oh.
Yeah. But essentially, they got that because Nick Fury sent a team of Skrulls, which ended up being revealed to as the main bad guy was the leader of this team, collected from the Battle of Earth all of the DNA from all of the people that were in the battle. And the Battle of Earth being the battle in Endgame. So then they turn themselves into Super Skrulls with this DNA. So they literally have every single power. Emilia Clarke kills the dude, and now is just a Skrull in the MCU with every power. So I don't know how they're going to handle that.
Oh, that's how it ends.
Well, that's how her arc ends.
Oh, okay.
We find out during the show also that Nick Fury had a secret Skrull wife.
Okay.
And so there was a whole subplot of, would you love me if I was in my alien skin? The answer? Yes.
No.
Yeah, they end up having a makeout scene at the end. Nick Fury kisses a green alien. It's pretty hot. But then the show ends.
That ain't right.
They find Talos dies, by the way. R.I.P. R.I.P. Talos. But the show essentially, the president almost gets killed. Nick Fury's Trump almost gets killed.
Whoa!
They save
Hello,
Trump.
America.
They save the freaking president of the United States, guy.
Hello, America.
But they save the president. But then the president's all mad, so he goes, every single alien race is now an enemy of Earth. And so the show then takes a weird twist in the last episode where it shows a bunch of people like murdering politicians because the Skrulls were disguising themselves as some politicians. But they show it where it's like people are killing Skrulls, but then people are also mistaking people for Skrulls and just killing people. So there's now this massive like civil war on Earth or in the States because the president declared war on all aliens. And then Nick Fury, having essentially caused all this,
Leaves.
he just goes back up to space with his space wife.
Really good writing, if you ask me. I think Disney really killed it on that one.
But yeah, the finale wasn't good. But I thought like throughout, I remember when the 5th episode ended on like kind of like a hype cliffhanger for the final episode. I was like, you know what? I'm actually like enjoying this show for what it is. It's not groundbreaking, but it's good. Like I think it's good. It's got potential for the finale, and the finale went.
Sucks, man. Sorry to hear that. Do you think Marvel will ever get back to where it was?
No. Well, maybe. I think that like all this rides on potential, right? Like Secret Wars could be sick, but it also could be bad.
Yeah.
I think that it will never live up to people's expectations ever again.
Right.
And I think that is where they're sort of fighting up an uphill battle, is because a lot of what they're putting out,
But are they really fighting it?
a lot of what they're putting out, in my opinion, is good, not great right now. They've put out some bad stuff. A lot of people will say all of it's been bad, but those people are just, I think that's a little too negative.
No, I'd say Quantumania was good, not great.
Right, exactly. Quantumania was good, not great. I know a lot of people hated Thor: Love and Thunder. I thought that was another good, not great movie. Spider-Man: No Way Home. But like Multiverse of Madness, I thought was good, not great. A lot of the movies since Endgame have been good, not great. There have been some bad ones, and there have been some great ones. But I don't think it will ever capture, unless they totally say, all right, we're doing too much, and go back to the way it was, where they're not just like making shit for the sake of making shit, because that's what it kind of feels like right now. I think they should cancel Echo. I think they should cancel Armor Wars, cancel Ironheart, cancel essentially all of the Disney Plus shows. Just
They're not
cancel
going to
them.
cancel Ironheart.
Except for Loki. Loki is the only show that I think lived up to people's expectations. So keep that one. Season 2 is coming out in October. Everyone's excited for it.
Well,
A lot of people are excited for it. People who watch season 1 are excited for season 2.
No, I mean like maybe it'll come out in October.
No, they just released a trailer today with
Saying
the
it's coming
release
out
date,
October,
saying it's
okay.
coming October.
Unless it's delayed.
Was it delayed?
Unless it's delayed.
I guess.
It was in that list.
But
2025.
I don't think that Marvel, people being tired of Marvel, is the right argument for this. Because like you and I were talking about the other day, is if you love something, don't you want a ton of it? And I stand by that. But what Marvel is struggling to do is capture the same majesty as it was. And I don't really know what they can do to live up to what people expect of Marvel. Because that's the thing is, Marvel did so well. There were some misses in the first 3 phases, but overall, it was a wild success. I mean, obviously it was a wild success. Endgame and Infinity War are 2 of the 3 highest grossing movies ever. But I sure maybe some people would say, oh, I'm getting tired of Marvel stuff, and that's fine. There is a lot of it. But if they were putting out a lot of fantastic stuff, I don't think people would be complaining.
No.
I think it's just putting out of a lot of mediocre stuff and people being like, why?
I think for me, like I just don't care anymore.
And that's fine, because a lot of the characters that they're focusing on aren't the A-tier characters that you would want.
Yeah.
And
I think that's probably why a lot of people don't care anymore.
Yeah, and I think they're trying to make these characters into A-tier characters.
But they won't ever be.
But the way that I also look at this is like, comics came out. Marvel released a ton of comics, and some were not as good as others. Some focused on lesser characters. Some focused on higher characters. And you could read the ones of the lesser characters if you were interested. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. And that's how I view the MCU. It's just essentially just that strategy where you're like just putting out a bunch of stories, and if people want to consume part of it, sure, the TV shows especially.
Yeah.
But there's not been a lot of, I mean, there have been some consequential moments happening in TV shows, like Falcon becoming the new Captain America. That's obviously a relatively important moment in the MCU. But like WandaVision, if you hadn't seen WandaVision, maybe Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, you would have been like, okay, what happened? Why is she so angry all of a sudden? But that's how I'm sort of approaching it now. It's like, I don't go into these movies anymore with high expectations, except for maybe some of them. Like Ant-Man, I think we all went into thinking it was going to be sick. Doctor Strange, we all went into thinking it was going to be sick. I think that there's some of these that we go into thinking it's going to be sick and groundbreaking, and then it's like, that was good, not great though. Like 7 out of 10, but whatever.
I think the only time I care nowadays is like if they drop the ball on something. If they make Secret Invasion, I never cared about that in the first place. If it's bad or good doesn't matter. But if they make like a Batman and it's like gonna be really good, and then it's not, then I'm like upset.
And that's fair. That's totally.
But then
fair.
it's not upset. It's not like mad. It's like disappointed. It's like,
yeah.
What could have been, you know?
And I think that this is a great time for DC and James Gunn's DC to come in, even though that's not starting for another 2 years. But I think it's a good time for them to come in and hopefully give Marvel the competition that it needs.
Yeah.
Because it's not like DC was putting on much of a fight during the first 3 phases of the MCU, but I think good competition is always good for the consumer because, obviously, like, historically in my life, I've liked Marvel characters more than DC characters, but if DC is making way more compelling films, I'm going to go watch them anyways.
Yeah.
Even if they're bad. Granted, I haven't watched Shazam, the recent one, or Flash yet. I will get around to watching them. But it's like, I don't really care. Like, it's like console wars. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care if Xbox is better than PlayStation or puts out a better game and PlayStation misses here. Like, I want Xbox to have good games because, again, I feel like PlayStation right now is in its Marvel phases 1 to 3 phase where Xbox ain't putting out shit and Sony's just clapping cheeks. And I hope that Xbox starts picking things up and and Sony just continues to be like, all right, now we got to ramp it in even into extra gear because Xbox is now, and we don't want people going over to Xbox.
Yeah.
We want people to stay on PlayStation.
Video games are always going to be easier to make better than movies. It's going to be easier to make a good video game than it is to make a good movie.
Now, why do you say that?
Now, I say that because of the engagement that a video game drives naturally. Right?
Like you're saying it's easier for someone to be engaged with a video game more. Well,
Yeah.
yes. Well, that's because you're actually engaging with it.
And video games can tell a much longer story than a movie.
I actually think it's harder to tell. I think it's harder to make a good video game that captivates you in the same way as a good movie. Because when I'm watching a bad movie and it's 2 hours, 2.5 hours or whatever, I can be disengaged from it. I can be whatever, not paying attention. It's happening. I can consume it, whatever. But if a video game is bad, like I'm going to play that shit and I'm just going to be miserable and then leave. Where like to get someone hooked on a game, I think that takes a little bit more strategy because you have to care about the story and the gameplay instead of just the story.
Yeah, but I don't think it's hard to make a good video game in general.
Make one then.
Don't have the money. Otherwise, I would.
Download Java for free.
Oh, I can't make one like that. I mean, like, I'll be the game director.
I'd be like, hey, go over there.
I'll be the game director of any video game, and I'll make it better. And I would put pretty much any amount of money on the fact that I could take any video game and make it better, unless it's already a great video game.
What game would you take under your wing?
Call of Duty.
Tell us, what's up? What would you change? Oh, don't do that.
Well,
we
first
only
thing-
have 15 minutes. Well,
First thing I would go about doing is changing the maps.
all of them. Like just making good maps.
That'd be my number one priority. If someone was like, what's the first, what do you think makes a good Call of Duty? I'd say the maps.
So what makes a good map?
3 lanes, not too much elevation, fun theme. That's really it.
So make a map.
Not too much, not too many head glitches.
Right now, make a map.
Okay.
What's the theme? What's the theme of
I
your
just made
ideal map?
Rust.
Oh, and well, hold on. Let me just make a new map.
I just made Hijacked.
Rust.
Basically, let's think of the perfect map. Let's think of all the best maps in the game, right? Nuketown. How many lanes does that have?
3 lanes. And a
How
good
much
theme.
elevation does it have?
Not too much.
It has the windows.
Yeah,
In
just
each
has the
building, that's it.
buildings,
It's the only elevation.
And on top of the bus.
Can't get up there,
In
dumbass.
the car? You keep going up in the car.
That's 2 feet tall. Go to the car.
You go up in the car.
I mean, like, in this new CoD, in MW2, there's maps where I'm having to, like, where I'm spawning at the bottom of the hill and the other team spawning at the top of the hill.
So what you're saying is Estate is a really good map.
Estate, I didn't like. I never liked Estate.
Well, Estate, that was a joke. It was a terrible map.
No, I know, but
Because that's exactly what it was. One team would spawn in the mansion at the top of the hill. The other would spawn at the bottom of the hill.
And it's like, in this new one, it's like...
So Hijack
It's
is your
so
perfect map
unbelievable.
then.
Yeah, Hijacked, I would say, is a perfect map. There's more than one perfect map, though.
Rust, would you say has too much elevation? What about Shipment? Is that your perfect map?
Rust doesn't have too much elevation because it just has that one piece. So you know if they're up there, they're up there.
There's 2 levels to that thing, no?
I know, but that's pretty easy to hide. It's a small enough map
But what about the second
where they
tier in the
can't
corners?
they can't like snipe you from across the map. You can actually, like, if they're up there, you can still like spawn
Right.
in and shoot them down.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, spawn shoot.
What was your other example? What did you just say?
Shipment.
Shipment is not a perfect map. It's just a jokes map. It's definitely not a
But
perfect
if Shipment
map.
was bigger, is that your perfect map? No elevation.
No, because it's not like a fun map. It's literally just like one straight hallway, one straight hallway, one straight
Three
hallway.
lanes.
Yeah, 3 lanes
No
with
elevation.
nothing in them.
Good theme.
Not a good theme. It's crate.
Crate.
It's a crate. Standoff is a pretty good map.
Which one's that?
I don't even
game
know
is
how
that
to
in?
describe that. It's in Black Ops 2 originally. It's also in Cold War.
Is that the yacht? Tell him to bring
Nope,
the yacht
that's
out.
Hijack, dumbass.
Oh, I was talking about high rise.
High Rise is
When I said hijacked, I meant high rise.
High Rise is a good map.
Tell him to bring the yacht out.
Yeah, High Rise is a pretty good map. Hijacked is the yacht.
Tell him to bring out the whole ocean.
Oh my god.
Call me asparagus.
You see this pot? It's got the whole ocean in here. Everything that lives in the ocean is in here. We got lobster. We got...
What did he call it?
Shrimp.
I don't think we can say it, but he called it something funny.
Oh, I don't remember.
Um,
Something dumb. But anyways.
and what is this? And perhaps what is this?
That's what I would do to make COD better. You want to know another
For
thing?
DJ Khaled instead
You
of
want to
Nicki
know another
Minaj?
thing? Don't make the footsteps as loud.
Would you put DJ Khaled in over Nicki Minaj?
And yeah.
So who was
Biggest
a part of that
hitbox
bundle? Nicki Minaj.
It's
Who
not
else?
out yet, so I don't know.
Oh, it just leaked that Nicki Minaj
Yeah,
was in
I'm
it.
not fucking buying it.
What? You're not buying Nicki?
You're not buying Nicki? No.
You're not buying Nicki Minaj in COD?
And anybody who I shoot and I kill in COD wearing that skin, I'm going to shoot their body.
God is trying to be Fortnite so bad.
God?
Bro.
I don't think God cares to be Fortnite.
He wishes.
Yes, true. Did I ever tell you about the time when I'm not going to expose who they are because I might get in trouble?
Okay.
Oh my fucking god. Somebody who I know is brothers-in-law with somebody pretty high up at Sledgehammer Games. You know Sledgehammer Games.
Yeah, they made Advanced Warfare. Made World War II, the real one. They were responsible.
And then oh my god, they'd started the war.
They started the war.
And then what was the third one they made?
Was it after World War II?
Yeah, like the game's release or the time of
The game's release.
I didn't know if you meant like what year it was set in.
No, was it set? What did it come out after World War II came out?
Yeah. I'll give you a hint.
Vanguard.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Also set in World War II. Was move on or try something new or no? Okay.
Well, you gotta get boots on the ground.
So they're yet to make a good COD.
You didn't like Advanced Warfare?
Not really.
Was that the one with Kevin Spacey?
Advanced Warfare was good, not great.
I platinumed. That was the first COD I ever platinumed.
Advanced Warfare was okay, not great. It was okay, not good, not
It's okay,
great.
not good.
World War II was okay, not good.
Vanguard was
Vanguard
bad.
was bad.
Vanguard seems like one of those
Modern
games that
Warfare
they just-
3.
Sledgehammer's making Modern Warfare 3?
Yeah, it might be good.
There's no campaign, bro. I don't give a shit. Where they teased Makarov at the end of... So there just be...
No, the campaign's going to be through Spec Ops.
I might watch the Rad Brad play that shit
Yeah.
or something.
What's it called?
That's why I want them to put out Modern Warfare 3 campaign remaster.
Wait, what was I
because
saying? Oh, right.
Sledgehammer.
So, here's when I knew this game was doomed.
Modern Warfare 3?
So this guy reaches out to me, right?
Does this guy listen to the podcast? Is he
Probably
gonna know?
not.
Okay.
Guy reaches out to me, right? His
He
brother-in-law,
says you're not going to believe this. Modern Warfare 3 is shit, and they've admitted it.
and they know it.
They're doing it. They're doing it on purpose.
So his
Guy
brother-in-law
reaches out to you.
So this
Tell
guy
us,
reaches
what's up?
out to me. His brother-in-law is
What'd he
pretty high
say?
up at Sledgehammer Games, right?
Yeah,
He
pretty high
says-
up.
The guy says to me, he says, yeah,
He says.
says he's high up at the game. He says to me, he reaches out, says to me, he says, instead of, hey, my brother-in-law is like, I know you're a big Call of Duty guy. He was wondering, like, he wanted to, get maybe an opinion. What is it about COD that
He wanted you
makes-
to play test.
Oh, fuck.
They don't want anyone play testing that shit.
So it's not like he reaches out to me being like, He wants to know, as an avid Call of Duty fan, what is it that makes you hang around? What is it that makes you play the game?
And it's the depression.
What is it that makes you happy?
And it's the depression.
Or what is it that makes you want to keep playing and get better?
And it's the depression.
I'm saying it's not. He didn't reach out to me saying that.
Oh.
What he reached out to me instead with.
But this is your friend, not the person who's at
Yeah.
Sledgehammer.
What he reached out to me instead with was.
What did he reach out to you with?
He reaches out to me with. He says, if you could see anybody in the cash shop, who would it be? Needless to say, I just about absolutely lost it when he said that. I almost lost my cool.
So who'd you say, though?
John Cena.
Ninja?
John Cena.
Did you
Or
actually?
The Rock. I said WWE characters would be cool.
Why didn't you say Whip-I-Ashi G?
Whip-I-Ashi G. Well, originally I said... Well, this was also...
Originally,
what was funny.
you said, what the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Yeah, I don't condone this. Originally, took me a while because I was like,
But hey,
oh my fucking...
now if they put John... Hey, on record, now, what is it? Current date, July 31st.
Well, I just said WWE superstar.
Who
So
know-
any WWE superstar that goes in there.
Who knows when this podcast comes out, but marked it as today. If they put any WWE superstar, not only was it you, but I think you deserve royalties.
And I will probably still have to pay $25 for the skin.
Yep.
Easily
But then you
will.
make royalties on it.
No.
You make your money back.
Make my bunny back. The first thing I said to him, I says...
You are what's wrong with this world.
You are what's wrong within the gaming community. You didn't push back at all. If my brother-in-law reached out to me, I would say, fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
How about make the game good first?
Yeah.
No, what I says to him first, I says, well, what I think would be a great addition to the cash shop would be allowing people to buy individual items within a bundle for cheaper instead of just having to buy the whole bundle. If I only want one piece of the bundle instead of the fucking charm and the emblem.
Like, I
and the
just
calling
want
card,
Homelander.
I just want the skin, or I just want the gun.
I just really want Tim the Tap Man.
Right. But I don't want to pay $50 for him.
Because Fortnite does that.
Yep. Well, his response was, well, I don't think that's what they're looking for. I think they're just looking for collabs. It's like, okay, so they're
Why
really
didn't you
not,
say Mansuki?
They're not even looking for ways to make the cash shop better.
Well, no, man. Why would they make it easier for people to spend less when they can make it harder for people to spend more? Wait. Easier.
Did you know that the bonus, the CEO of Activision's bonus last year,
I don't want to know.
30 mil. Now, how many years of people's $100,000 salary could you pay of that? 300 years?
Math.
So that's 300 years of paying employees $100,000 for 1 year's bonus.
Wait, 100?
I'm saying it like it's a question, but I know that's the answer.
300 years.
Yeah.
100,000 times 300. Wouldn't that be 30 million?
What the fuck do you think I said?
Did you say times 1,000?
No.
100,000 times.
What do you think I said his bonus was?
30 mi-
Oh my fucking god, this guy's trash.
Sorry, I was doing the
30
math for
mi-
300 million. I was doing the math for 300 million.
This guy. Yep, $30 million. So, you know what that kind of reminds me of?
What? X videos?
Reminds me of a certain other CEO of a company who
Don't do that. Don't do that.
instead of
Don't do that.
instead
Don't
of
do that.
putting his money
Don't do that.
towards
And guys,
his
thanks.
employees, he puts it towards buying more shit for himself. Now, I'm not saying anything.
Well, that could be any
Well,
CEO
that could be any
ever.
CEO, but it just reminds me of a very specific one.
Yeah. Bob
nobody
Iger.
seems-
Bob Iger. Dick
100%.
Pound.
Dick Pound.
Dick Pound.
Dick Kilo.
Dick Kilo.
Peace.
Peace, guys.
See you on the next episode.
Episode number 44. Hank Aaron.
Peace.